Hi and welcome. We're making granola. So here's the ingredients: 1 kilogram of raisins, washed. We've got 600 grams of jumbo oats, 500 grams of almond nuts, honey, 600 grams, and you should be using almond oil, but I don't have any due to the coronavirus. Shops a little difficult to get a few things sometimes, so I've had to use olive oil. It's a stronger taste, but you'll get the job done with it. But use almond oil, please. Then we have 5 bananas. So first things first, it depends on the oil you're using, but just put the nuts and the almonds into one big bowl and just add a mix. I make enough to last at least a week and a half, so I'm not constantly making it. Just mix it up, very simple. Oh, by the way, preheat your oven to 170. Okay, I need a little bit more. I've already had some oil in here, so it doesn't really need that much more. Just give it a good mix until it's all nice and golden and wet. Okay, once it's nicely mixed up, onto the next job, and that's adding the raisins. Very simple, just throw them in. Make sure you have a nice big bowl. Don't need that no more. Then just give it a good mix. So once you've mixed that up, we don't need the oil anymore for the time being. We need to add the bananas next. So simple, you can either chop them beforehand or just drop them in and use what you're mixing it up with to break the banana. I just do it this way. 1, 2. Hey, how did you get in there? You can change the recipe to how you prefer it. Less raisins. You don't even have to put the bananas in. I like that banana taste though. Cooked bananas and oats go great. If you're a great diet eater, then you're breaking the rules by oil and raisins. Okay, but let me put these in the actually I'll just put them over here for now. But unfortunately, to make granola you need oils, so it doesn't work. I tried it, and no substitute has been able to work. So now we're gonna mix it up now. Break the bananas. I'm using a metal spoon so that it breaks much easier, but you can do this beforehand. Okay, make sure your bananas are also ripe too. They need to be ripe. Now give it a good mix. It'll take a little bit longer with the bananas now because they need to be broken up and mixed in well. One of the reasons I put it in like this is because you can mix it up much easier when the bananas are not mushed up. So here comes the fun part, putting the honey. Make sure you've warmed up a little bit, it'll come out much easier. There you go, look how nice and runny. You get different types of honey, try and get a runnier one that comes out easier, but warming it up will solve any problems anyway. If you're worried about the sweetness, then put less in. But I don't have a huge amount when I'm eating this. I just put a small bowl full. There you go. Now all you gotta do is mix it up. Make sure you give it a good stir. Now, so this is how it should look, very sticky, mushed up. Let's move that to the side. We just need some pans now. You're going to put a bit of, not much, just to oil it up a little bit, make sure it doesn't stick. I mean, you can also make oat bars out of this too, because once it cools down, it goes rock hard once you've cooked it. So oat bars are also possible. And use the almonds to add a good amount of protein in there. So now, it's very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, spread it out. One more. Move this to the side. It smells beautiful. Spread it out evenly, please. Now simply put it in the oven. I'm going to repeat the process until it's all gone, and all you're going to do is leave it in the oven for about 10 minutes, 170, don't go any higher than that, it burns, and then you're going to give it a good mix up. I'm going to show you. So this is how your granola should look, nice and brown on top, and if you do it correctly, that's how it'll end up. Now remember, every 5 minutes you have to take it out, give it a good mix up, especially around the corners, put it back into the middle, spread it out, and then put it back in again. And keep repeating, keep repeating, keep repeating. If you're making a lot like I just did, you're going to have to use more than the top shelf. So you're going to put one on the top, one in the middle, one on the bottom. Every time you take one, you take the top one out first, because it's going to be the one cooking the most. You're going to mix it up. You put the next one to the top, and then you move the bottom one to the middle, and then you put the one you've just taken out to the bottom, and you continue that process. It shouldn't take more than 25 to 30 minutes maximum, okay, to make sure it's golden. Any questions? Please just ask. Now remember, subscribe to my channel. I put a lot of work into these videos to make sure that you guys stay healthy and give you good options. So subscribe, like the video, just make a quick comment so that this video gets shared, okay, and seen. And don't forget to share it as well. which is also important. Share it on social media, share it on whatever platforms you use, if not all. Take care, guys, and hopefully we see you soon.